morning, Drinika. Welcome to the Sustainable World Conclave 2024. You just had a session, you attended the panel. So, what are your key takeaways from the session?
Thank you so much for, first of all, for having us over here. In terms of when I'm looking at what the key takeaways were, the panel was about India's commitment in terms of where India sees with regards climate change and technology innovations as well. So when we look at India, of course, the aspiration is to be, net zero by 2070. And what's happening in terms of the whole climate change space, where there is a huge amount of renewable energy acceleration going its way. But one of the challenges over there is also how, whilst we're investing a lot in the renewable energy space, which is going absolutely marvelously well, how coal production and the use of fossil fuel is also going up at the same time. And we just spoke about in terms of how technology can enhance it, whilst of course financing is very, very important, but how technology innovations are an enabler and how they can actually support the piece of work that all organizations and the country that is doing. So my takeaway from that was in terms of the learning and knowledge that was shared at the panel, obviously, but also in terms of what other organizations are doing and what we as an organization are doing in the space of technology and embracing digitalization.
Great, great. So, if I ask you, with more consumers demanding sustainable products, how can businesses adjust to meet those expectations?
It's a very pertinent question in today's day and age because consumers are becoming very, very conscientious as we move forward. It's every day you see there is you see in terms of, because I represent Apollo Tires. So when you see electric vehicles is a one particular example. So a tire for an electric vehicle is very, very different to what we have been producing earlier. So with consumers becoming so conscious, there is a huge emphasis on also using sustainable material whilst the production, and there are very pertinent questions that are being asked as well. So one particular thing I'd like to share is, for instance, our OEMs. They don't even consider a request for quotation if the organization is unable to showcase their decarbonization roadmap. So that is something that's shaping up. But I always say this, these are all just enablers, legislation that's come up, or even the stakeholders that are asking for sustainable raw material. These are just enablers. It has to be within the organization, sustainability and usage of sustainable raw materials, looking at climate change overall and decarbonization. These are very pivotal areas for the organization, and that's one of the reasons we have taken sustainability as one of our pillars of growth as well. Saying that in the space of meeting consumer demands, constantly we are looking at how we can improve our product line, how we can utilize more green raw materials, how we can improve the overall mix of our tire in terms of the finished product for our consumers, and make it more durable, safety without compromising on the safety aspect. So these are the things that we're all constantly looking at, and for that we have been looking at formulating various partnerships as well with institutions, with universities, to ensure that our consumers the products that are demanded by the consumers are there for them, so that the quality aspect is not compromised. So that's the stuff that we've been doing in the last few years. But it's very, very important because the whole, I would say, the entire landscape is changing, and sustainability is one of the key areas which is seen as well.